Oh, hello. This is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I was a college professor for 30 years and I have retired for almost 10 years now. I'm very glad that I find a second calling in having this YouTube channel to continue with my teaching. Teaching has always been, and for my entire life, a commitment as well as a conviction that through education, we can make the world a better place. To me, this YouTube channel is like I am go back to work again. So my commitment is to you, you as an audience. So if you have any comments or any suggestions how I can improve my presentation as well as the content, please contact me. You can email me at the following email address, or you can just make comment after the video. I always look at the comment and I will respond to those comments usually within 24 hours. I really appreciate and also very thankful for those of you who have already made comments. You help me a great deal and I have learned a lot from those comments. The goal of my YouTube channel is to provide guidance as well as suggestions for you to develop a system for home cooking. And the system that I would suggest to you is the fast cooking system. I have practiced this fast cooking system for several years and it has benefited myself tremendously, and I think it will probably work for you with modifications to your special situations. The word FAST is the acronym for the 4 attributes of this cooking system: flavor chasing, advanced prepping, stir frying, and template-based cooking. If you adopt this system, the end result is that you should be able to cook a meal every single day, and each meal should not take you more than 30 minutes to cook, all the way from scratch using all fresh ingredients. In fact, the cooking system is extremely simple. However, there are several criteria that you need to observe in order for the system to work. In this video, I would like to give you some tips and suggestions to the second attribute of the cooking system, that is advanced prepping. Advanced prepping turned out to be critical for the system to work because through advanced prepping, it allows you to have all the ingredients ready at your fingertip when you are prepared to cook. So in this way, the process of cooking are much more streamlined and efficient. And in fact, because of this easy execution, you're going to have a lot of fun and you have a lot of opportunity to create new variations. In some way, advanced prepping is like an artist have all the raw ingredients available right in front of him. For example, if you're a painter, if you have all the paints in front of you, then you can create the kind of painting that inspires you. In this video, I would like to tell you the story of one of the person that adopted my fast cooking system. I will call her Andrea for the purpose of this video. Andrea is in her mid-20s when I met her about a couple of years ago. I know her parents very well, and one day she came to visit her parents from Colorado where she lived, and they brought her to have dinner in our house. She knew about my cooking classes and she has seen some of my early videos, and so she would like me to demonstrate to her how my cooking system works. Furthermore, Andrea is a person pay attention to details and also very meticulous in how she does things. So she really liked the advanced prepping idea. She asked me would I be able to help her to get started with this approach, and I told her of course. This would be my great pleasure because she is exactly the target audience that I would like to help. And I told her that I truly believe the system will work very well for her despite her busy schedule. I told her that I believe that she will be able to cook regularly once she adopts the cooking system. However, I told her that the advanced prepping is the key because through advanced prepping, that will provide both the momentum and the incentive to keep cooking. The first thing I told Andrea is that you need to have an efficient storage system in the refrigerator. So I show her the system in my refrigerator where I use storage boxes that has the same footprint but of different height. This will promote stacking of different containers and make it far more efficient in terms of space usage. So the first question that Andrea asked me is that, so what kind of prep should I have? I told her over the years I have come up with this following approach, and I have kind of give them I would call it random names, just for me to identify what kind of preps that I will use, and particularly when I explain it to students in my classes. The first thing I said to Andre is that you need to decide what kind of a vegetable that you enjoy most. I will call them the Keystone Preps. Those are the ingredients that you will use in significant amount and probably several times during the week. For example, like if you like broccoli a lot, then I will call them the Keystone Prep, and that will represent the significant amount of your prep. So in the case when you create a dish, the ingredients that will have the greatest amount will be your Keystone Prep. And then you will have preps that are, I would call it secondary prep, you use to complement the Keystone Prep. So in this case, you will have a fewer in terms of quantity. The first type of prep I explained to Andre is that I will call them favoring prep. Those are the prep that you use mainly for favoring the dish. So in this case, you probably will not need a lot, but you will always like to have some on hand to create the flavor that you like. The fourth type of prep, I call them the specialty prep. Those are the prep that you will only eat them once in a great while. Probably because maybe they happen to be available at the supermarket, or you just feel like to have it. Andrea and I had a really nice discussion. By the time when dinner is over, Andrea told me that she is going to give this a try. And I asked her, how about we keep in touch? I would like to see how things are going for you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to text or email me. Over the next couple of months, I was able to keep in contact with Andre, and it was great because I was able to see how she adopted my fast cooking system to suit her situation. She told me now that she was able to cook almost every day, 7 days a week. And she not only feel that she is eating better, but she also really enjoyed what she eats. So from our conversation, I was able to piece together of her preps. There's one vegetable that Andre really enjoys is broccoli. So broccoli has become her Keystone Prep. Now she had two other vegetables she also liked, and that's asparagus and green bean. So they also become her Keystone Prep. So she will have them every single week. So each week she will prep enough broccoli that will give her at least 2 or 3 dishes, and she will also prep enough asparagus and green bean for about 1 to 2 dishes. For Andre, her secondary prep usually will be onions, because she likes to add some onion to her dish, and also carrot and sometimes cabbage as well, but she will not use them as their main ingredients. She will use the secondary prep mainly as a complement to the primary or the Keystone Prep. For her flavoring prep, she will always have garlic and scallions. Quite often she will also have cilantro as well. For her specialty preps, once in a while she will be hungry for Brussels sprouts, and occasionally she will also looking forward to have some zucchini and yellow squash. When I saw her list, I was surprised to find that there are 2 items that I thought she would be have on her list. That is tomatoes and mushroom. She told me that she does not like them very much, but she's kind of gradually working, and she sometimes included in her specialty prep. Andre told me that in the beginning she did not think she would enjoy the prepping, but she now finds the prepping is very relaxing. And furthermore, each week when she do the prepping, she will think about the type of dishes that she is going to cook. I hope through Andrew's example, it will give you some idea how prepping will work for you. Thank you for watching. If you would like to receive notifications of my future video postings, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like icon below because that will help me to reach a broader audience base. I'll see you next time.